everybody. Welcome to the J Brand 30. This is Brenna, and I'm here with James L. It's a half hour of banter and bluster.
It's a half hour of banter and breasts. Oh. Sorry, baby, but let me tell you something about this top, ladies and gentlemen who are watching the show. Woo. I did not. I know in past shows you guys hear about how I picked out all of Brenda's clothes and shit like that. That wasn't me. That was Vanessa. That was my daughter. Vanessa actually picked this top out for Brenda. It wasn't me. I'm not guilty. But I love it. When she picked it, I was like, "You sure about it?" She's like, "Yeah, she look good at it." And I was like, "Yeah, she does." Not a like father, man. It's always thinking smart there, right? All right, so we were trying to figure out. We were just like, "Fuck it, man." We didn't do a show, man. We had done a show in a while, even though we did a show about a week or two ago, and it was like we watched it, and I rewatched it. It was like Drunken Disaster City. Not saying that's much for us, judging from where people know us from. But I like we're just gonna make it a second segment. We're gonna do one segment. I'm gonna add that in. You guys know ahead of time that the shit's all fucked up, but it's all good too at the same time. So, Brenna, so we were sitting here trying to discuss what we're gonna talk about before the show. I said we gotta bring it. We gotta be energetic. We gotta go, right? You know, we win. Oh, sorry, Trumpers. I didn't mean to piss you off. But
When we fight,
we
we
win.
win.
That's right. When we fight, we win. We win. We win. We win. We win. I'm sorry. I'm not JD Vance Tard, but you know what? Hey, you see, I used Tard in there, so I'm not totally
Hey,
liberal.
bring my cat in here.
Don't be a cat lady, cat lady.
At least I had one child.
So you should get an extra write off for that one. All right. Instead of some other nigga trying to take a shit. All right. So anyway, we're gonna move.
Off on
We're
taxes.
gonna add that shit in. You should do it. All right. So we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about already. Things you wake up to. Well, it depends if you're a TV watcher. Me and Brenda is a TV watcher. Some people say that they could go to bed, no TV on. Oh, I don't watch TV. I can't have it on or whatever. Some people are like that. Brenda and I are different. Sometimes we have TV on, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't even know what time we go to bed. We just end up in bed. It'd be 9 o'clock. It'd be 10 o'clock. It'd be 11. We wake up. We got to re-go bed. we have to redo going to bed sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Be like 3 o'clock.
Okay, can we actually go to sleep now? But we're really asleep for the past couple hours. Yeah, but we need to rewatch the TV and go back
Yeah,
to
that's
sleep.
so
Yeah, if most of you know, we don't have a normal sleep schedule at all, especially with my new upcoming schedule.
yeah. That's the thing, man. It was like so we wake up and it's like random. So we watch different things when we wait for the other person to knock out, right? Because out of respect, we'll do our shows. We'll do Master Chef, or we'll do uh
Family
Family
Feud,
Feud,
Jeopardy,
or we'll do a movie or something that both of us like, or whatever. Or we'll go to bed, just put on a Tubi movie. Just put on a Tubi movie, right?
yeah, just a random
Even our
ass
Tubi,
movie.
even our random ass movies be all weird as shit. And then that's when it shows in, and then other shit start popping up, or what the person's watching. So I would say, what what recently have you woke up to that I put on, man?
I, I don't know, but this morning you were so mad about what you were hearing on TV. What were they saying?
Yeah, but you can't kill the bit by saying that you don't know. You gotta know what you know. All right, I'll start it off. Come on, because you told me a couple things already. I woke up and it was these chicks talking about getting what is that? It was some random shit from a restaurant. I don't know what show it is, but they were just talking about. I need to get this. I need to the restaurant. It's like, what am I even watching? And then I can't find the remote to the TV. I can't find my phone that runs the Roku, and it was driving me crazy. I had to go to the bathroom, so I was on the bowl, right? And I was just listening to these chicks complain about not being able to find this stuff, like, and it was like it was like a volume 650. It was a blast in my ear. Can't find. They can't believe. They do. I say, are you really doing a whole episode? It's like I can't find Fruit Loops in the store, and I'm gonna do a whole hour. Oh, I guess we did that. At least it's a half hour. But about bitching about shit you can't buy. But I'm serious, and it was driving me up the wall. Like I could not do it. But
I know. He's like, all I hear in the middle of the night is him just bitching about shit. And I was like, it's the middle of the night. I'm in the middle of my sleep. What are you mad about? He's like, you need to turn this off. Like, waking me up in the middle of my sleep.
I hardly ever get to that point. Most of the time, I'll deal with it or adjust, but I got to the point where I had to do it. So, come on, man. You know when you wake up to. Why you always be like, I don't know, get all shy of the show. Just say it. You wake up to be watching some political shit and just tell me some history shit.
And I'm like, why am I listening to politics right now? Like, we literally watched every part of the DNC. What more do you have to hear now? I sat there and watched the whole thing with you. Why are we still hearing people talk about it?
Hey man, I'm such a political insider that I watched all the RNC, but it put you to sleep by 7 o'clock, so you had to watch that one at like 10 or 9 or like 9 or 10.
Nobody cared to listen to that. I mean, literally, if we're on that subject, the RNC, all a bunch of old people that like not a family environment at all, like, but call women that can't have kids old cat people ladies, and
that's not the point of the show.
But yeah, no, I didn't mean to go down that road. But the DNC, it was all like every single night.
It was pretty pimped. It was so,
yeah, hyped up.
Come on, man. You gotta go back on topic. Hit it up, middle of the night. Something I watch, just something compared to you watch. But I think for the most oh, Law and Order. But you know the thing is, man, that would wake you that would wake you up. Those like you like wait.
He always tries to question me because every Law and Order has like the same like do do do.
They got
but
different
it's
things,
like, but
it's
it's like different.
between
Yeah,
that
and he's like, so which one was that tonight? I'm like, I don't know.
I hear you pee in the middle like shh. That was SVU. Like, yeah, that was SVU. I don't know what you do, man. It's like a gallon of piss in the middle of the night, man. I don't know how you do it, man. It's like, man, girls pee so fast. Dudes be like, oh God.
I've had a baby, okay? That mom bladder ain't no joke.
All right, so,
don't you question woman's abilities, okay?
But we can much as we can bitch about each other, but I would say the best thing is when you start getting invested in some random shit that comes on Tubi.
Oh my god, like
Tubi.
our random freaking show we just got invested into. I don't even know what it was about or what it was.
The All Rise, and there was another one about killing the president. Yeah. No, but it was that's the whole thing. It's like I'll put something on, she'll put something on, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night and you start getting invested in the show so you can't go back to sleep. It's like what is even about? But you don't know what the beginning is because you wake up it's already 20 minutes in, but you just but we don't go back to watch it. There's no rewinding. You don't go back to see what the beginning is and shit like that. You just watch whatever.
You just take what it is.
And then the ending comes up, and then you fall asleep, and the other person see that. So we all see parts of a movie, right? You'll be like, I'll stop. Movie will start. She's like, oh, you seen this? I was like, I never saw this. But then they'll get 20 minutes in. It's like, oh yeah, but then you'll be the
funny because it's like we'll be sleeping, but we still hear it in our sleep. So like the other night we were watching All Rise, and it's like
a lawyer,
yeah,
lawyer show.
Yeah, and so he's like, "Oh yeah, I was dreaming I was in a courthouse or something."
All I know is last night, man, you were in a courthouse, and it was Mel Gibson was there.
I thought we were at the
All right, no, courthouse airport was that we are talking about the airport at the courthouse. It was something like that. I'm trying to piece it back together. All I know is that Mel Gibson was just there talking to me. We were shooting the breeze about drinking and shit. And then next thing you know, he had no shirt on, and we are gonna take photos together. And then I woke up. So
yeah, and he's like, "Oh man, that was just a dream."
I was like, Mel Gibson, man. Like, come on, man.
But the other night too, in his sleep, because this guy like he'll be like talking in his sleep about his dreams, and I'll be like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" And then all I hear is just. But it was like obviously we hate each other so much, but no, we cuddle each other all night, and so I was cuddling him like this, and then I turned around, and so I had my back to him, and he's like, all I heard him ramble in his sleep was, I had titties in my face, and now all I got is ass. And he's like, what are you talking about? When I was talking to him about the next day, and I was like, yeah, you were just rambling in your sleep because I was turned to you like this, and you're like, I had titties in my face, and now all I got was ass.
It's like when you was asking me to do an order for your former fucking job employer and fuckers and fuck them. But the way you're like, did you get the order? Did you get it? James, how you didn't get this order done? I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
He's like, James, you didn't get this order. We have a bunch of people out. We didn't get this order done. I'm like, what? Like, what?
I was like, did you finally complete that order? And he's like, what are you even talking
But then I woke
about?
her up, and I woke her up. I was like, babe, we told her, well, you did complete the order, right? She didn't even drop the topic and stuff. I was like, whoa. I was like, man, you really want to get that order done, man.
Yeah, and then I had a dream last night where one of my former jobs I was working at, where a boss from my former job was my boss at that former job, and I was like, oh god, this is a nightmare.
I think let's get that. Oh, back to waking up in the middle of a show or something. It was I think the best was still for the whole time we've been together was I don't know, it was HBO. It was that nude show where people would go and they would like it'll show like a person's body parts, and then they'll go down to their waist, then they'll go down to their junk,
Oh yeah.
and then people have to select somebody. That was the most red of the random shows, man. I woke up and I was like, what the hell is like all I see is a dude's like dick and balls is hanging up shit. Like and she was all like, I don't like his too much. But go to the next guy. Well, his is kind of big. I'm not that like that fragile, or I mean, I'm too fragile to really handle something that size. Let me see the next guy. I was like,
Yeah,
what the what?
like seriously judging people on the size of their junk and shit.
But it was body. I mean, it was the test the body and the face, and you have to go and eliminate people by the section or whatever.
Yeah,
And then you go
it
on
was like
those.
first you saw the face, and then you saw like this part, and then you saw this part, and You had like lesbians, gays, like it was a random ass show. I don't even remember the name of it, but
yeah, I mean that had to be the most random.
yeah, you woke up and you were like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Come on, man, you forget so fast, man. What's some of the most random shit that you woke up that I was watching? Like, what is this? Now I already know what it is, but you always get on the show and you be like, eh. I tell you what it is. It was all men, man of all kind, or all.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is Man of
All the men for all men for I forget Apple TV. She woke up and then she woke up in the middle. Remember the son died, and
Yeah.
you're like they were all crying, and like they were talking about he died and stuff. It's like who died? And I was explaining to you and shit like, well, her son ended up in the bicycle accident in the middle of the street. It's just what are you watching? What is this shit? I said, all men, what's that, man for all kind or whatever. And she was like, what? It's a space exploration show and stuff, talking about like how it would have been if the space program took off and shit on the Apple TV. But I love putting it up because it put her to sleep. So it was like she'd be bitching at me. I'll be like, all right. Next thing I know, that and Benson. Benson put you to sleep too.
I do love Benson though.
Benson is a good show. Hey man, I love Love Island. I guess no, I don't love Love Island. I don't like Love Island and stuff. But I know I'll wake up to it and it'll be like, well, she's treating me wrong. I was like, yeah, why are you treating her wrong? Or why are you treating her? I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? Then I wake up in the morning and she's like, oh yeah, they got together. I was like, who? I was like, I don't remember who they are, but I kind of do remember who they are.
I know that with the season end, he's like, so who actually ended up together in the end? He doesn't care about The Bachelor though.
Yeah, I don't care about The Bachelor. There's some shows I don't care about, but
Love is Blind and
Love Island.
Love Island.
I learned to adjust. All right, guys. Well, man, all right, so we're gonna end the episode, and we're gonna put part two. I don't know which part now. I'm thinking that maybe after this one, maybe we're more fucked up today than we were at the last episode that we filmed. But we're gonna have it's gonna be the J Brin 35 because I'm gonna do two parts. I'm gonna do about the second part to the ketchup machine, and then I'm gonna add on no maybe more like close to 40. Then I'm gonna add on about Brenna knowing about Charlie. So shocked that she knew about it. That's the only part about that episode that I like the most. That she has. I was so shocked she knew about that shit. I was like, how you know about Kenny about it? But we'll put up part two, which is actually part one for another episode. But we wanted to say to you guys, like, we are back. Well, our show did not get canceled. Me and Brenda did not cancel ourselves because we were the only ones that run the show. So Brenda tried to cancel and shit. She rolled up and she put in there 2 weeks and shit. I
2 week notice, and he said, "No, you can't quit on me." So
you
I
got
said,
quit.
"Okay."
So I got it.
So I'm coming back.
Yeah, so guys, you know what I had to do for Brenda to come back? I bought her a new fucking car. So here's a car, babe. So you can come back and do the fucking show. That's what it took. It took a car and a contract. So that's what she got. So now we're back doing this show.
You had to sign, seal, deliver on yours.
I love you, baby. Alrighty. All right, guys. Then we'll put another shit, and Brenna and I are gonna go fucking watch Master Chef. No, Master Chef in, and what we're gonna watch tonight? Whatever. We're gonna put a Tubi movie. Tubi. I don't even know, man. It's like I've seen like 65 Tubi movies. I see 65 Tubi movies, but I only see 20 because you add all the actual minutes that I've seen of these shows. But there's some shows that were pretty good, but I don't even know what they're called. I was like, remember we were watching? Yeah, what is it called? It should come back. We'll put on shit again. Be like,
Oh,
no, we watched this one. To be. All right, guys. You have a good night.
Love y'all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to JBrin 30. I'm James L.
This is Brenna. It's a half hour of banter and bluster.
Yes, it is. All right, I know our shows are like not as fast as they were. Like they don't cover this, whatever. Because guess what, people? We don't get paid to do this shit, so we have to work for a living and stuff. So we I know that it's the school stuff's coming up, everything like that. But I want to try to like have a guest on, but I think I'll bring her on the show later. But I will go back to one of her questions she asked because it's a very interesting dynamic. You got to watch our last episode. It's the ketchup machine, the death of the ketchup machine. So going through it, me and Britta figured out some things about the death of the ketchup machine. And one place that changed our mindset about it was Wendy's, right? Because remember, we complained. It was what were we gonna do that night?
I don't remember.
We're gonna go play pool.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot pool, and then you were like, "I'm hungry," right? And I was like, "All right, we'll go over to Wendy's." We just did the episode, we were just complaining about fast food qualities for shit, terrible this, terrible that, and everything. And so we got like what was it the what was it the burger fries or I can't even think of what it was the number one
whatever we got.
And then we came home. It was like the best Wendy's we ever had in our lives. It was absolutely delicious. I don't know whoever's in that kitchen, and we were trying to keep track like the day, the time, whatever they did. I mean, like Wendy's French fries half the time taste like gobbledygook or like soggy.
McDonald's French fries are always the best, but those French fries, the burger, it was all fucking fresh.
Everything was on point. I was like, man. And so we were like, question is like, are we just hungry? It's like, how hungry are we? I know we were hungry. Don't get me wrong, folks. We were hungry. It was like 9:30 at night. We had the munchies. Don't get me wrong. But we passed on our plans to go eat. Don't get us wrong, right?
Yeah, we were gonna go play pool, and I was like, nah,
but I'm like, well, if we're gonna eat, then I'm just gonna. I know. I said if I eat, we're gonna get full. I'm not gonna feel like doing anything. And then she was like, let's go. So we went and got the food, came home, and start eating it, and we looked at each other. It was like a moment of no. It started in the car when we first started eating the French fries in the car, and we just couldn't stop eating the French fries. We are like fighting over the bag. It was like who's digging in the bag. Get your hand out the bag. We saw it's either roughly. Right? Because we couldn't believe how good it was. It was like, these are Wendy's French fries?
I know, we were like, are these McDonald's French fries or these? Because I do like the fatty fries. And so I'm like, oh, they actually had like salt and flavor. And they were perfectly perfect.
Yeah, usually Wendy's fries, sometimes they're like hard and like crisp or like brown side or whatever. Like the potato skin is still on this shit, But no, it was like perfectly cooked. It was perfectly salted. It was hot. It was.
We had no idea what we were eating because we were like, is this actually Wendy's right now?
All right, so we got our Wendy's, went home, ate it. It was delicious. Everything was great. So we're like, okay. So we try to like make notes of what time and whatever. It's like 9:00 on a Thursday. At this time, make sure we go back to Wendy's to go.
Right now.
but it's not Thursday. So you have to wait till Thursday. I think it was on a Thursday. Maybe, or was it a Tuesday? See, we already forgot. But
Thursday, but
so I did bring up about the death of the ketchup machine because one thing I hate is that everything at the places you have to get packets and stuff today. Oh no, matter of fact, I got a story today. But yeah, you have to get packets and everything like that. And we rarely eat fast food anymore anyway. But yeah, so went to where were we at? Where did we go?
Wendy's.
Oh, it was Wendy's again. All right. So we went inside. We're like, I think we met up for lunch or something at work.
Yeah, he saw me on my lunch break, and so we went to Wendy's as a family. He brought the kids to see me, which meant so much to me. He knows I struggle through my work day. But yeah, it was so awesome to see the kids and shit. And I was like, I'm actually about to take my lunch break right now, so let's go. And so we went to Wendy's and
There was a ketchup machine. That's it. I said it was a ketchup machine and it was full, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't even like, usually you get to the ketchup, it's like, and you get like it's all broken. You lift up, you see like the baggie with the ketchup and it's all empty and stuff. No, it was like, I was like, what is this? I was like, ketchup machine. It was like, and I tell you, it had like an aura around it. It had like lights and sparkles and shit like that. It was like, I was like,
he's like, "Big ketchup machine is working."
I was gonna go over to Walmart and get like a thing of 20 bowls for like $600 now. For that's how much they cost for like paper bowls, and go over there and just use the ketchup machine out just to take random ketchup. Be like, all right, everyone carry a ketchup bowl. All right, we're gonna go to the car. Here you go. You got like 6 ketchup bowls. Basically, you got like 3 or 4 ketchup bowls and stuff because it was so cool just to get the pump action again. I was like, I don't know. I think I had extra ketchup left over too. I filled up something.
You got so excited about it.
I swear to God, it was like a fish to water who's like the fish has been flopping around for a minute outside, gasping for air. You put it back in the water, and that's how that was.
A load out of it?
Well, you didn't say it right, but ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what she's talking about. But yeah, nah, it was good. But so today I went to Jack in the Box because somebody was supposed to meet me for lunch, but they're too busy sleeping. But so I went over to Jack in the Box to go get before I got V. And as a guy that I used to go to Jack in the Box, like I haven't seen it because I rarely go. So it's probably been like 2-3 years. And he opened up the window, right? And I looked at him, he looked at me, and he was like, long time no see, brother. We remember each other at first, right? Because we both had the same face, like, what? And what is like, because I haven't seen that dude. Like, I rarely go there anymore because I'm not outside of town anymore. But, but being over there and seeing him, and it was cool. And
we always go to that Smith's.
yeah, and then
and we know a couple people at those.
but what's cool about this guy is that we have a inner thing, like we have a code and stuff, like we have an inner thing about each other. One thing that he said, like, I was like, well, what do you want? I was like, well, some ketchup and stuff. And then, I was talking about a show when I asked for something, we asked for ketchup or whatever. You lucky to get 1 ketchup or 2 or to get it right, man. He was like, what all you need, brother? What you need, brother? I was like, oh, man. I said, can I get some ranch dressing, some ketchup? I was going through the list. And he was like, okay. And so then he handed me 1 bag and he's about to hand me the other bag. And he's like, he looked at me, he's like, whoa. You guys are missing one of his burgers. I was like, holy shit. Like, why don't they have this guy like every place? You know what I'm saying? He was like, he looked at us like, it's a burger. He looked at him and he shut the window and you can see him talking to him like, you trying to give me this bag and stuff. It's like, there's a burger short. And then the person was there. I was like, someone who actually gives you condiments? Somebody who was polite and kind. Hey, how's it going? Oh, good thing, sir. Oh, this and that. And I mean, this dude's like probably about 40. He's probably like 30, 30s or 40. It's around there, right? And then he double checked the food in the bag to make sure that the customer is getting all the food. I'm like, where's this service at? When do you ever get that? I was like, man, he had my back in line, you know? I almost cried. I pulled over to the side. I was like, customer service. Customer, customer service is bad. Customer service. Customer service. He actually double checked the bag before handing it to me. He cared about the customer. Well, seriously, that's where I was at about it, man. I'm like, man, I forget when you actually get someone that gives you good customer service, how it is and stuff like that. But it's very emotional to talk about that moment. Me and Jeffrey, I'm just gonna make him. No, Jeffrey. They got islands. They, you know, so Jeffrey has an island, then it was a giraffe that hung out with kids. So you know, we just leave Jeffrey alone altogether. But yeah, it was a touching moment, and sorry I had to dominate the mic of that one, but I got ranch and ketchup and sweet and sour. I got all three, multiple packages. It was 2 ranches, 4 packs of ketchup, and napkins. There was like 8 napkins in the bag, man. He actually gave napkins. I didn't have to ask for any of that. It was just there, was just cousin. All right, well, we'll be back after this break. I think Britta's falling asleep on me. All right.